had my youngest son, I was in a situation personally where I couldn't face washing the nappies. So obviously wanted nappy laundry and we didn't have one available, so took the leap from not wanting to wash my own nappies to starting a nappy laundry and getting into a situation where I wash nappies for lots of other people instead. And it's turned out to be a service that there was a definite demand for. We supply absolutely everything. The fixed monthly cost of the laundry is inclusive of all the nappies and the laundering. Swindon's a rapidly growing town. There are many births here per year, and I'm sure there are an awful lot of parents that wish they could be using the washable nappies but maybe just can't face the washing. Even occasionally, just sort of for the first couple of months, people want to use a laundry service and then they move on to buying their own.
When she started crawling and moving about, it was great for her to have all that padding.
And the other advantage we understand with real nappies is it really helps with potty training.
If you're a toddler in a disposable nappy, they're very good at taking away all the moisture, which is sort of one of the selling points of them. However, if they're taking away the moisture, the child will never learn the feeling of discomfort. When you do something into a cotton nappy, the baby can quite clearly feel it. Very quickly then they can take the step towards, this is the sensation I get before I do that thing that makes me feel uncomfortable. And we found that babies that have access to their own nappies will very early on go and get a nappy once they've actually soiled or wet the one they're wearing, to demonstrate to the parent that they actually require a change.
If the child has diarrhoea, it's more likely to develop nappy rash. If already the child was eating cereals, it's more likely to get nappy rash. And we looked at the types of nappy because we were under the impression that possibly disposable nappies would be more protective for the child. But we found no difference.
So as long as you follow good hygiene practices, which you would be doing anyway, then you're no more likely to have nappy rash with cloth nappies than you are a disposable one.
It does amaze me already of how many she gets through.
Do you have a recommendation? Or
in terms of absorbency,
yeah.
you mean?
The Real Nappy Networks, like the Salt Real Nappy Network and the Swindon Real Nappy Network, are made up of a group of volunteers, mums and dads, who have all used the nappies and have a real affinity with them. They really believe in what they're doing the same way that I do.
We're able to get out to a wider range of audiences because we can cover a wider area by working together.
Good afternoon, Wiltshire Wildlife Trust, how can I help? It's an education process. We go out, we inform people, we do events.
We can go with them to events that we may not have been able to get into on our own.
We do classes, we do antenatal classes, postnatal classes.
We can go in with the Wiltshire Wildlife Trust banner.
I met Vanessa through a friend who was already using real nappies, and I came to do the nappy demo and kind of thought, well, yeah, you know, let's give this a shot really.
I do feel very passionate about it. I do think that parents just need to have an informed choice. There are very good benefits to be had, and I just want to make sure that people are aware of that. We have what we call a nappuccino, which is, I suppose, it's like a coffee morning.
I got to see nappies in the flesh, and I got to talk to mums who are using them.
It's very similar to a toddler group where the children can play.
And you get to meet other people and socialise.
Many people make friends for life with these things.
You may not have friends who have children, you've been working, you might not even know your neighbours.
You know, to have someone come and explain it and show you all the different types of nappies and then let you borrow an example of every type of nappy is just brilliant.
And if there has been an issue, I can ring them up.
We have had parents who have come up to me afterwards and said, you know, thank you very much, because had you not come to see us, we would never have known about the modern nappies.
It's certainly not just true greens that are used in the nappies.
Anybody can use them.
Not everybody that breastfeeds uses cloth nappies. That wouldn't be the truth. And the reverse being that if you use a cloth nappy, you don't necessarily breastfeed your baby.
I guess we've tried to sort of do things as naturally and as possible for the babies, and most of those natural choices tend to be fairly environmentally friendly as well.
People become more aware of their environment once they have a baby.
What we did get her as well was baby cloth flannels, which we just use instead of wipes, because once we stopped spending the money on nappies, we started realising how much was going on wipes.
I think it does have a ripple effect.
You do start to think about what are we leaving them as their legacy.
You find out about an environmental issue that perhaps you didn't know about before.
And there is a bit of a new celebrity culture for actually having particularly fashionable nappy wraps.
They are colourful, they are fun.
You get so many lovely, bright, different types.
And then they can pick up the nappy that they want to put on.
She's got her very smart, can't help showing off spotty pants on right now.
So you'd have to have a lot of these then, wouldn't you?
You don't need the most expensive brand, you need the one that works.
Get to actually see the nappies that you're buying.
Keep your nappies already folded.
Don't go out antenatally and buy one brand birth to potty. Do your homework.
Do a little bit of research.
If you do go online, there are some really helpful forums and you find one that suits you.
Speak to other mums. Try a few different types first.
If you're not sure, you can always borrow a set or speak to a nappy advisor.
Get in touch with your local nappy network or get in touch with me here at the Wiltshire Wildlife Trust and we can have a chat about your real nappy needs. My hope and my real aim for the project is that in some shape or form every family across Wiltshire and Swindon will be using the nappies.
I really can't believe how simple it is.
It's just much nicer putting them into a cloth nappy.
I just sort of look and think, why aren't you using them? This is an easy way forward.
I just would never look back.
I am passionate about this because I want to leave a legacy for my children.
I've washed it, so I know what it's been washed in, I know how it's been dried.
You've always got them, you know, there's not that, oh, am I going to run out?
I'm passionate about this because I want to tell and inform people that there are alternatives out there.
And I would encourage anybody to give it a go.
I want to make it very easy to access the Real Nappy Project and make it normal.
It really doesn't cost anything to try. You can get the trial kit from Gary. That didn't cost me a penny.
I want to make it a normal thing, a normal everyday thing when they go to the shop, so they go into hospital, they can take their nappies with them.
I've been converted 100%, definitely.
We do have these success stories every single day.